This weekend has been fantastic. The members have really stepped up in the last couple of weeks. The show is pretty athletic for them with the ramps and the speed and the proximity of everything and getting 36 people on a 65 by 90 floor. And they've really started to come into their own and own their performance. And I think that's a great place for us to be heading into Vegas, being able to talk about nuance and refining our excellence. The show came about, actually, I was sitting up late one night and I was watching a YouTube video of dueling pianos. And within it, there were really interesting elements. It was from a movie back in the 1950s. I started to look around the room and I saw that there were elements that were even in opposition of each other from the back of the room to the back of the room on the opposite side. And so the idea of the dual nature of a lighter side of the room to the darker side of the room, but then also dueling pianos at the same time helped to formulate into what it is. So we knew we had to divide the environment in a cool way. And we talked about platforms, and then platforms turned into things that we could slide down. And from there, the idea just kind of formed of being able to put them a couple feet apart so we could move through them and over them and under and across. And it gives you a lot of opportunity to create some really special moments. They're on the ball. They have to be very responsible for their own ability to get through the show. So at the beginning of the season, we brought in a nutritionist to talk about ways that healthy athletes feed themselves and exercise and stretch and prepare themselves for, a long week, a long haul, a competition season. And I think that through that, it's benefited quite a few of the students. We have about eight members that graduated from high school last year that have really grown immensely in just the ability to get through a show of this, speed and have the stamina to do it as successfully as they are. I have a wonderful staff. Three of them have actually gone through the program. One of them is just a dear friend I met through drum corps, and they really believe in the way that we treat the members and what we're trying to build in terms of an organization. So having their eyes and their ability to focus on details, because they all in and of themselves are phenomenal teachers, helps me focus on the macro. That helps them get into the nitty-gritty of the micro. And the kids, the performers, they're so talented that it makes it really easy for us to talk about small details and let them maintain those. They care a lot. They care a lot and they all get along. So the fact that they care and they get along is the perfect recipe for them to work on something when they need to. There's a sense of camaraderie when something goes wrong, of, hey, let's come take this together. Let's try and get through it 10 times. And that sense of ownership, like I talked about earlier, has really propelled their achievement of the skill forward. Their skill level was high to begin with. They've just allowed us to mold it into something pretty memorable. Keep plugging away till the bitter end. Keep working on refining the excellence and making the show as unique and memorable as possible, but above all, giving them an amazing experience. The times that I've marched in the past, the things that I remember, moments with the directors, moments with my friends, going out to eat at a really nice restaurant, the experience is what will keep them coming back. And at the end of the day, that's my goal, is to provide them a quality experience like I was fortunate enough to have at Northeast in Jacksonville several years ago.